medium right here. So, you guys, we're live. Got a lot to talk about. Episode 15 launched today. It's out. The fruit picking meditation. That one right there, you got to try. I even have some fruits with me here. I got some apples because that's in the meditation right there. So, you're going to have to check it out. Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts, just so you know. Got some raspberries too. I don't know if you ever picked raspberries. If you ever gone someplace and picked them, or picked them off the side of a road or anything. Have you gone to a pick your own apple orchard and picked your own apples? Really healing. I got some blueberries right here. Look at this. And I also have celery juice here too. But I got to tell you guys, this meditation is an anti-anxiety meditation. Just anti-anxiety meditation instead of anti-anxiety medication, you know? I want to kind of move you guys over to anti-anxiety meditations is what I want to do, because that's the way to go. And, a friend of mine said, you know what? I got off of my anti-anxiety meds. And he said, I got off of my anti-anxiety medications with your anti-anxiety meditations. All right. So anyway, and of course you don't have to do that. You can keep your meds, be happy. It's all good. I'm just saying these meditations are so powerful, so incredible. Hey, Michelle Miller, hello. Everybody's coming on. But I want to tell you guys, this fruit picking meditation is a special one in my heart because, it has the power to reverse PTSD for one, has the power to eliminate depersonalization, has the power to eliminate anxiety, drop it down, minimize it, get rid of it over time. It just has such an amazing healing powers. And I don't know if you guys got to the meditation. It's at Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts, in case you don't know. I don't know if you got to it yet, but when you get to it, you'll remember there, right in there, when you get there, there's a worm in the apple in the meditation. So kind of look for that when you get a chance, okay? Jennifer says, such a beautiful meditation. It's so gentle but powerful, exactly. And it connects us to the fruit trees. It connects us to the fruit orchards. And you walk down this country road. Lorraine L., hey, good to see you. Glad you're here. This one made me unexpectedly emotional. Whoa. It's really interesting. Lorraine, I know you've gone through so much in your life. You're really seasoned. You know health big time. You know all about health. You've tried everything. You've done all kinds of stuff. And if it got you emotional, whoa, then that's really incredible because just, so much healing is happening and you know all about healing. Crystal says the moon meditation last night was, whoa, powerful healing. You guys, are you doing the moon meditation? Have you done it? So I want to tell you about that. We had that blue moon yesterday, right? Last night. And I did the moon meditation again. So if you want to know where that is, it's Medical Medium Podcast. Link is in the description so you know. But I did the moon meditation too. I'm going to do it again tonight because we're still in that epic moon. We're still in that epic moon. If you guys have done the moon meditation last night, do it again tonight. Do it through this epic moon for sure. I mean, you can't lose the amount of healing that can happen. It's just incredible. Link is in the description. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about some different fruits and stuff like that in a little bit too. Got some wild blueberries in the moment here. And in the meditation, you can actually pick the wild blueberries. Now, when you're in the meditation, just know you don't have to have ever experienced picking fruit before in your life in order to heal from this meditation. You don't have to. You could actually experience it all on its own in this meditation, the power that happens there. But if you had a chance in your life to do it and pick fruit of any kind, pick raspberries, along a country lane in your life or in a raspberry grove somewhere, a bramble grove somewhere. I mean, if you've ever had a chance, you could reconnect with the power of this for healing PTSD. The link is in the description. Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcasts. Don't miss out. This is episode 15. And then you got the brain meditation. You got the moon meditation. The moon meditation you guys got to do again tonight. You got it. If you haven't done it, you're missing out. We got this big, epic, massive healing moon. And I know some of you guys are like, the moon is evil. The moon is dark. The moon is like the devil's in the moon. And Look out for the moon. The moon is witchy. It's witchcraft. The moon is it's whatever it is. I know that some of you guys really get upset about the moon. I've noticed that. I've seen it in a comment here and there where like, no, stay away from the moon. You're not supposed to do anything with the moon. I get it, but listen, try it. Try it. Do some healing and try it, okay? Do some healing and try it. It's an epic moon. The moon meditation draws out that pus. And I call it pus, poison and pus. It draws it out. And I'd rather have you do the moon meditation than keep that old wound deep down inside of you that's all pussy and yellow and all of that, and just harboring that inside of us, like betrayal. Whoa, you got hurt one time, emotionally, somebody emotionally hurt you, betrayal, broken trust, you got let down, PTSD, depersonalization, depression. Okay, I want to go back to the fruit picking one now. Episode 15, the fruit picking meditation. What's incredible about this meditation, okay, is it's amazing for depression. For depression, amazing. It's an antidepressant meditation is what it is. That's what's incredible about the fruit picking one. You do it over and over again, and you get in touch. Alexandra, I listened to the apple picking and moon meditation last night. It's beautiful. Really enjoyed the fruit picking. I love the worm part, right? Remember the worm part? That worm, that's the bad stuff inside of us. And you got to hear the meditation to know what happened to that worm. It's really important. Anyway, Dana says, thank you so much. You saved our lives. Well, just thank you for just doing what you're doing, working hard on your healing process. Are you doing your celery juice right there? Look at that one. Look at that one. I have, that's a big one right there. It's 32 ounces. So that's the way to go. Irma says we have a grapefruit and orange farm. What? A grapefruit and orange farm, and allow customers to pick, and they love it, right? Oh my God, why didn't I bring a grapefruit right now and an orange? I was supposed to have an orange with me, that would be really great. Especially with kids picking the fruit. We are in Bayview, Texas. Incredible. You got citrus. I love citrus. You know that. Picked an avocado from my tree last night. Incredible. Medical Mean Way, that's really cool. You picked one of those. You got an avocado tree. Incredible. Guys, the fruit picking meditation, it really does rewire. It rewires. There's the power of nature in picking fruit in a meditation is unmatched as far as rewiring certain fuses that we have in our brain, in the emotional center of the brain. And because that's what you're healing. The anxiety show? You guys listen to the anxiety episode because that's a mind-blowing episode, right? I just released that before this fruit picking meditation. The anxiety show, I talk about the emotional center of the brain, how it gets injured. You got to hear that episode too. They go hand in hand. There's so much anxiety right now out there. So much depression right now. We're in a really crazy time right now. And anyway, Medical Meaning Podcast at Apple Podcast. Medical Meaning Podcast at Apple Podcast. Leave a review if you enjoyed the moon meditation or any of it. Please leave a review there because it's really helpful. It really is. I try not to ask for anything from you guys. I try to make sure everything's free. Free. What can I do? No this, no charges, no this, just everything free. But if you can, leave a review at Apple Podcast, the Medical Meaning Podcast. That would be so amazing. And share. Honestly, how much that would help you wouldn't believe. So, hello, Medical Medium. I am hooked on you and your amazing messages you get. You're fascinating. Karen, awesome. Thanks for working on everything. Are you doing the books, too? Cleanse to Heal right here. It's a heavy medical tech, basically. It's a very heavy book. It's a big book. It's a medical textbook. It's recipe book, too, in here, wrapped up with everything else. 75 recipes, over 200 symptoms and conditions. Anyway, look, you guys, when it comes down to depression, we start to lose a part of our neurotransmitter function when we're depressed and going through so much. And what happens is that neurotransmitters, they get really wonky if we're in a state of severe depression, if we're in a state of high anxiety. And the fruit picking meditation is so powerful for healing this. And it's really an antidepressant, which is so powerful. Darcy said, love the moon meditation and did moon meditation again last night. Cool. I'm doing it again tonight because every night, especially with this epic moon, you don't want to miss it. Hey, Nicole just said, I just listened to the whole anxiety episode. Incredible. I hope you loved it. Did you hear that part when I was like, hello, pesticide insecticide company? Can you come here with your deadly chemicals and spray my lawn and spray the inside of my house? Doesn't matter if my little kids breathe it in. It's safe, right? Oh, it's not safe? Wait, it is safe? Oh, wait, you're not supposed to tell me that? Oh, wait, okay, why don't you come here? I'm going to go see my doctor because I have to go see my doctor about my anxiety. You come here and spray my whole lawn so my kids play in it, and make sure you're spraying the inside of the house too. I don't know if you heard that part in the anxiety episode, but I try to tell people you shouldn't be spraying that stuff. You want to keep your family safe. Anyway, so Julia said, last night I did the moon meditation, and oh my God, it was like electricity throughout my body. Incredible. You know, Julia, I'm going to do it again today. Hey, Dr. Fawn. Whoa, Dr. Fawn's here. Incredible. So, an amazing medical doctor, healing people, helping with people's health in so many ways. Incredible. So many people are here. Ashley Applesauce, good to see you. The moon is amazing and powerful. You could feel it. Incredible. I'm glad you're not afraid of the moon. There's people that are afraid of it, and I understand. I get it. I'm not like upset about that. I understand. Jade says, where's the moon meditation? Link is in the description. Apple Podcast, Medical Medium at Apple Podcast. That's the uncensored platform. That's the one you want to hear it on. If you hear it on another platform, it's going to be censored. Little pieces missing. I'm a very censored guy. It's crazy. I mean, that's what happens when you get people better and millions heal around the world from, celery juice. You think the industries want this to actually be around and be out there and people getting better from it? No, they don't. No, they don't. So that's it right there. So that's the Apple Podcast. The Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcast. And that's the moon meditation. That's the fruit picking meditation. I just saw that. So yeah. You love the moon meditation, Maria? Awesome. Are you going to do it again tonight? And you're going to do it? Did the moon meditation. I loved it. But when you said you can open your eyes, oh, the comment went up there. I don't know why they go so fast sometimes. It's unbelievable. Listen, all I know, you guys, is that these are antidepressant and anti-anxiety meditations. And, the power they have for helping you heal. And Lorraine L. says, can you believe I've never been fruit picking? It made me want to be a child again and go fruit picking. Incredible, incredible. Look, you guys, I think... Trisha Marie, hey, Trisha Marie's here. So I want you guys to have every chance you can to heal, and these meditations are a part of it. So there's still an epic moon going on. I'm going to do it tonight, but I'm going to do the fruit picking meditation too today. Susan Lynn says, I wish there was a cure for tinnitus, the cause of my depression. I'm looking in Medical Medium Cleanse to Heal, and you could always bring this book to your doctor if you want to. And a lot of doctors have them anyway. But in here, if you look, very interesting. You'll see over 200 symptoms and conditions, and you'll see the causes of things, and you'll see tinnitus in here. And tinnitus is in here, along with so many other things. You guys, this is the book. And this book's already healing people around the world and has healed people by the thousands and thousands and thousands right now. It's being reported that this book is saving lives like the other Medical Medium books. So you're dealing with tinnitus, and tinnitus is really brutal. If you look right on here, as I mess up my book here, you'll see tinnitus in there, and you'll see the cause and what to do for it. And you'll look, and there's all kinds of cleanses and stuff. You guys, this thing's on sale right now at Amazon.com US. It's more than half off. It's unbelievable, really. So affordable, and at this time of year, that's the perfect thing. So Mina, listening fruit picking today, which was impressive experience. After that, in the afternoon, I got healing energy. Whoa, that's incredible. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. So I got the wild blueberries and the fruit picking meditation. I talk about the wild blueberries on the side of the country road. You're walking down that country road. Your feet are touching the pebbles on the dirt road. And when you look to the left, there's wild blueberry bushes on the side of the road, and you go in there a little bit and you end up picking some. I mean, how incredible. All through my life, I've always known this because of the spirit of compassion, of how healing this really is. It just is so healing. Elizabeth, I did the fruit picking meditation this morning, and it took me back to the time of picking figs off my family's tree in Mexico. Whoa, a very wonderful experience. Elizabeth, that's amazing. And it's very healing. You could do that fruit picking. And you know, depending on time of the year, it's so helpful to do it. Trisha Marie says, I just finished the anxiety episode before the fruit picking meditation. Whoa, incredible. We're live right now. If you guys want to know, this is not a recorded video. We're actually live. I'm on here right now with you guys. Sarah says, the anxiety episode explained every single type of anxiety that my family and I experience. So mind-blowing. You know, the thing is with the anxiety, with the anxiety episode, it's so packed line for line that I told a friend the other day, listen to it again. So she listened to it again. She's like, I missed a lot of it. And I was like, yeah, listen to it again. She listened to it again. And she was like, I missed even more. There's so much in here. Jennifer said, my son did the moon meditation last night. Hard to get 15-year-olds to do anything, but he made it through and then fell asleep. Whoa, so much healing done right there. It's so incredible. It's a big moon. It's an epic moon. I would do it again. And the fruit, like this, and like I said before, episode 15, the fruit picking meditation. It's incredible. Mindy says, I'm asking for healing for my birthday tomorrow. Oh, like a pre-happy birthday to you, okay? And yeah, you guys, I want you guys to be able to get all the healing you can get in. Pressing Print said, Cleanse and Heal is a must for everyone. It really is the best book I've ever owned. That's an honor coming from you because I know you know a lot about health books and everything else. That's really an honor. That's a massive compliment right there, Pressing Prints, because I know you know the whole jam out there and what's going on and what's happening. I know you actually know all that. You guys, incredible. So much healing to be done, so much to do. So Medical Medium Podcast at Apple Podcast. You don't want to miss these opportunities. The moon is epic still. Annette Hart says, I did the moon meditation, then listened to the egg podcast. You know something? That egg podcast, that right there is mind-blowing, the egg podcast episode. And thank you for listening to that episode because I gave that episode everything I had. And it is just a powerhouse. Hey, Loon L is here. Hey, Loon, you made it. I think, what are you? I think you're overseas, right? So it's hard to catch these time frames, so it's good you caught it in the middle of the afternoon right now. So you said, hi, don't know how you do it, but thank you for being able to understand how it feels to live with certain conditions, even though you do not have them. It's incredible. You know, Loon, and I just want you to know something, okay? Even though I don't have them, and I'm blessed to not have them, and blessed to have SOC in my life and everything, I still have to understand what suffering is when someone's suffering with it and living with it. And since I was a child at age 4, it was told to me that, and that from Spirit of Compassion, that I had to actually not only understand it, but feel it to a point, a point that was definitely almost dangerous when I was young. But I had to still feel it. I had to still resonate with it. I had to experience it in some way. And so I that's why I'm able to describe the symptoms and describe all the struggles and understand it. I have to. It's the only way to really understand it and understand what someone's going. Because I always say, unless you've been in their shoes, you don't know nothing. Unless you've been in their shoes. And so Spirit of Compassion told me when I was younger and growing up, look, I want you to feel like it is to be in their shoes just as much as we can, and keep you strong at the same time. It's never been easy. Michelle L says censorship sucks. Yeah, oh yeah. Does it ever, man? Forget it. My IG page, you get on there, you're kicked off in 1 second. It's unbelievable. By the way, you know, I mean, it's amazing. So look, you guys, I want you to know that Apple Podcast is the uncensored platform. That's the platform to listen to these episodes on, because that's the platform that's uncensored. All the other platforms, they're censored in some way for me, even if you don't think so. Michelle Sanderson, I listened to the egg podcast. I'll never eat an egg again. I wonder if there's egg in chocolate, because my acne flares up so bad and fast when I eat a piece of chocolate. Well, that's the chocolate, that's the caffeine. So did you listen to the caffeine episode? Listen to the caffeine episode, because I talked about chocolate, matcha, coffee, the adrenaline factor. I talked about the caffeine, making the adrenals just flood over and everything. Patty Mary, my 12-year-old son drinks 36 ounces of... What? That's 32 ounces. 36 ounces? Oh my God, it's amazing. That's amazing. 12-year-old son drinks 36 ounces of CJ every morning for 3 years now? I need to have him do the meditations now. He is healing from ADHD. Oh my God. That is, please tell him I am mind blown and proud of him. Can't even say it enough. Seriously. An amazing kid. Yasina says, thanks, AW. You've been so helpful with all your amazing work. Healing isn't always easy, but with your encouragement and your healing tools, it's possible. The healing tools I talk about, I wish I had a bunch of other foods with me right now, but we got the apples because of the, picking fruit meditation. Medical Meeting Podcast at Apple Podcast, you guys. That's the place to listen to it. It's a free resource. It's like, I don't want any confusion here, okay? I'm not trying to sell something like that podcast. Like, get to my podcast because you better get to it because I'm going to make all this big money when you go to my podcast. No, it's a free resource. And I'm actually working really hard on so that you guys have it. It's a docuseries. It's not a podcast really. It's just, they call it a podcast, but it's a docuseries on podcast, you guys. It's not coffee talk in the morning where get the next guest, done. Get the next guest, done. Who cares today? Well, next guest, whatever they said, does it work? Not done, whatever. No, it's a docuseries on podcast to make sure you have the tools, you understand your illness and symptoms, that you know what foods to avoid, like the eggs. And I'm not saying you don't have to avoid the eggs if you don't want to, but I talk about why if you do want to. And so it's really important there. Carmen says, how do you choose which supplement to take first out of the list? Read the supplement chapter. I put all that information in here. So if you got Cleanse to Heal and you see all the supplements and dosages and everything, read the supplement chapter, the whole thing. It's in there. You just got to look for it. Good question. Really good question. I'm glad you asked because it's important. It's important. Verbunken says, I tried the fruit picking meditation this morning. Really enjoyed it. Incredible. And Elizabeth says, I could really taste those wild blueberries. Do they have the wild blueberries in Mexico? I wonder if they do, I never knew if they did or not. But yeah, that's incredible. But you could taste the wild blueberries, right? Because you buy the wild blueberries and stuff. Because exactly, you could get them. You could buy them now. The frozen wild blueberries have them right here. But it's hard to find a spot to pick them live and stuff. Lunel, it's hard for people to understand anxiety. It so is. Did you hear the opening of that episode, the anxiety episode, where I go, come on, knock it off. What do you mean you still have it? Just exercise and get rid of your anxiety. What do you mean you're balled up on the couch shivering and shaking? Did you hear the beginning of that one? It's hard for people to understand anxiety, I agree. My mom advised me to breathe deeper because it's a cure for it. The problem is with anxiety, you get the tightness of the chest. And focusing on your breath sometimes is not the answer. It's really difficult, really difficult. But I'm not saying mom's wrong or right. mom's the best. Anyway, but the bottom line though is I want you guys to heal with all these tools. Jennifer Bobick says, I keep your book in my desk. It's an invaluable amount of information, creating new recipes along with you. Love my fruit trees and the moon. Incredible. Really is. You guys are amazing. So Medical Meeting Podcast at Apple Podcast. It's a huge moon still a huge epic moon. Scott Schroeder, you said ad-free podcasts. Yes, ad-free podcasts. What is that? Why am I doing that? Everybody doesn't do that. Why would I? Exactly. You guys, I'm a #1 New York Times bestselling author, and I'm not supposed to have ad-free podcasts, just so you know, but I do. And I want to make sure you guys aren't up against infomercials and commercials and all that stuff in the podcast. It's a docuseries. These are docuseries episodes, and I don't want ads in there. Oh, it's ads. I mean, if I'm not doing them now. That's for sure. Josh said, I just did the fruit picking meditation. Whoa, I fell right asleep in the middle of it. So relaxing, I couldn't stay awake. Here's how it works, okay? Whether it's a moon meditation, the brain meditation, okay, the free as a bird meditation, the fruit picking meditation, if you fall asleep in the middle of it or fall asleep in it, you're healing. And you're healing. Your subconscious mind is actually hearing the meditation. And your neurotransmitters and neurons and the emotional center of your brain is receiving all that information. Your whole body is. So you can fall asleep during these meditations, these anti-anxiety meditations and antidepressant meditations. Martina, I am happy to see you live. I'm live, by the way. I'm live, you guys, if anybody doesn't know. It is nearly 8 o'clock in the evening right now. I try to get on early because you're overseas, or somewhere else on the planet, and who knows what time it is, right? So yeah, I just want to make sure, Exactly. I can't believe G says, I can't believe how valuable Cleanse to Heal has been. Tiny Changes has given my life back. Cleanse to Heal is a powerful book. It's unmatched out there. I hear it all the time by doctors who know all the health books out there. And there's so many pieces of information for your digestive tract, for all kinds of different conditions and symptoms and diseases. It's endless in there, the information. Anyway, so in the fruit picking meditation, you'll be able to, experience the fruit picking and heal at the same time. And it's a big deal. Cornelia says, thank you. It is amazing. A neurological podcast. Oh, neurological podcast. I forgot about that. You explain all my symptoms better than I ever could. You know what? There's people out there, they go, oh, I know this and that. There's health gurus out there, and they're like chanting their lymphatic system stuff, and they're chanting their spiel on something about, iridology or something, or they're chanting something, whatever it is, and that's great and all. But do you really know why people are sick? Probably not. Number two, do you really know what people suffer with and how they suffer? Because if you don't know that, then I don't know. You have to know their symptoms better than they do. Because if you don't know what it's like to be in their shoes, so you better understand it. You gotta. Because you gotta be in the game to get them better, and you gotta know it all. Link is in the description. And I still got more to learn from SOC, from Spirit of Compassion. I still got more to learn. I just have to learn. Darlene says, your podcasts are mind-blowing, incredible. Oh, share them. You guys share them. Share them with anybody. Share them with anybody, please. Share them. We're grassroots moving. You know how you said earlier, one of the comments, right, what'd you get? You know how you said, I think it was Scott, is that what it was? Well, you know how you said that there's no ads, it's ad-free, right? Because there's no money tons of money being dumped in with big PR marketing firms. There's none of that here. It's grassroots movement, so share it if you can. Cornelia says, coffee episode is stunning. That's one of my favorites. Did not touch coffee after listening for 2 weeks now. So difficult to give up. Oh, yeah, it's difficult to give up. But I managed, thank you. Incredible. That's a hard one to give up, is that coffee. Is that coffee. So it really is, But you guys, link is in the description. Share it with other people. Let them hear the moon meditation. Like, hey, did you hear the moon meditation? I just want people better. And you guys know that by now. I don't have to say it. Jennifer Fry. Hey, Jennifer. I'm glad you're here today because you're here a lot. The moon meditation sure is purging some massive stuff during this blue moon. Whoa. I thought it was powerful on a normal full moon, and it is powerful on a normal full moon. But with this, yeah, that's what I was saying. And the thing is, we still got an epic moon. We're not done. It's an epic moon. Got to take advantage of it. Do the moon meditation. Go to Medical Meaning Podcast at Apple Podcast. We got to do it. Michelle L. Michelle L, yo. She's an expert. She's on an apple kick. Incredible. You're on an apple kick. You guys, I'm so proud of all of you. You know that. I got 32 ounces. I'm still mind blown. About 36 ounces. My God. A 12-year-old doing 36 ounces? That's for 3 years? Best thing ever. Best thing ever. So you guys, I want you guys to know that I care about you because I know that you guys struggle and you struggle with a lot of different symptoms and conditions, and I want you to heal and get past them more and more. Share the information if you get a chance. Leave a review if you can at Medical Meaning Podcast at Apple Podcasts. If you can leave a review, that will help others. Because I'm always like, how can I help others? Well, how can we do it? Sonia says the fruit picking meditation was a great way to remember my past fruit picking experiences. Now, being in lockdown far from nature, that's why I wanted this one out there. It's a big piece. Big piece. Terry, hey, the brain fog was spot on. Right? The brain fog episode? Spot on? Yeah, I'm glad you guys don't get upset about my sense of humor in there and stuff, and my jokes and stuff like that. You know, I like the B12 episode when I was impersonating a chicken, and in the B12 episode I was impersonating a chicken, and the chicken was saying, I'm getting my body ready so you have B12. I'm not saying that that's exactly how it works, but you gotta listen to the episode because that's not how it works. But anyway, all right, you guys, love you much. Okay, some wild blueberries, an apple right here. That's raspberries and wild blueberries. Okay, you guys, look, I got 2 apples right here. I'm gonna eat these later. I'm not gonna let these raspberries go to waste. Definitely gotta eat these. Fruit picking meditation. Do the moon meditation too. Kimberly Miller. Kimberly, is the moon meditation still effective if you do it in your room with no access of the moon? Yes, absolutely. The moon could be behind a building. It doesn't matter. The meditation takes you and connects you to the moon. That's the whole point. So anyway, you guys, and Valerie says, yes, had my strongest effect from last night's moon meditation. Thank you, SSCNAW. And it's always going to be healing, even on half moons. Wait, I want to tell you guys, you got to do them on half moons too, because there's something that there's something incredible that happens on the half moon. I forgot to mention it in the meditation itself. Anyway, love you guys, and hope you guys take care of yourself like you do, and I'll see you next time, all right? Bless your heart. And remember, be easy on yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Have compassion for yourself. Take care.